booktube, it's Jackie. How's it going? If you're new to me and this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello, what's up? My name's Jackie. I sit on my floor and I talk about books. So I hope that's why you're here, because that's what's gonna be happening today. If you're not new to me, thank you for always tuning in and continued support. I really do appreciate it. So today for you, I have my March TBR. We are already in the third month of the year, guys. This year is going by a lot faster than I thought it was going to. But you know what? Bring it on. Bring it on. Like, March is the month of madness, okay? It's called March Madness for a reason. So, you know, let's just fucking get into it. If you'd like to find out what's going to be occupying my time this maddening March, grab yourself a drink, have yourself a seat, and let's get talking some books. Okay, so March is the month of madness. It's where all the shenanigans begin. So let's just get right down to it. There's one readathon that I'm participating in, and it's a month-long readathon, and is hosted by Covers with Cassidy. I'll link her channel here in the corner for you guys. And this is her Realmathon. She's been putting this on for, I think this is the fourth year, and I participate in every single year. There are 4 groups, and you compete when you read books. Your books either take away points from another team, or they give your team points. And so you do have to sign up. So I will link the announcement video right here, so you guys can go there. And if you'd like to sign up, you still can. But there are 4 realms, and I have chosen the realm of the monarch, okay? This is my realm, okay? I'm gonna be perfectly honest. One of the co-hosts of this realm of this readathon is Jen from the Book Refuge, and you know how I love that bitch. She's my girl, and she is actually one of the moderators for this team. So that is one reason why I joined up, because Jen, I've always got your back, girl. I've always got it. But there are a lot of prompts that you just read whatever you want, and then you find the book that matches the prompt. I could have created a whole TBR based off of all those prompts, but I just decided to have a little bit more fun, a little bit more relaxed. The last 2 TBRs I've done a game or a drawing, so I didn't really have any control over the books, and one month I did really well, the other month I didn't do too hot. So we're just gonna kind of see how this month goes. So I don't really have a set TBR for this readathon. There are some books that I want to get to, but all of them will be included in this. And then I will do a kind of wrap up video at the end of the month showing you what books I use for what prompt and all of that jazz. But let's get into the books that I will be reading that will be helping out the team of the Monarch. Because that's the whole point of this. And I do have my Black Hat Book Coven book of this month, and it was actually my pick this month, and it is The Stone Witch of Florence by Anne Roche, or Rashi. I'm not quite for sure how you pronounce it. Now, this is a book of the month selection, so this is actually helping my book of the month project as well, so kudos to me. Yes, we're doing stuff. This is actually my pick. It is historical fiction set in like 1343 about a girl who uses stones and their properties to heal people. And then when she comes back into the village to prevent herself from being labeled a witch, she has to help seek out witches. So she's kind of caught in between that. We discovered that there's probably not a lot of romance in this, but a more found family. So I'm hoping for good things for this book. Really hoping this is also a debut novel. So fingers crossed that this woman pulls it out of and blows it out of the park. So the live show for this is going to be March 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern time on my channel. So that is the last Friday of the month. So put that in your calendars. You guys can join us and we can go off the rails together because it's March Madness. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a crazy one. And our reading sprints are going to be over on Kristen's channel. And that is March 7th? Nope, March 9th. Sorry, March 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern time as well. So here are the banners for them. And we will be reading this book. I'm excited about this one. I knew as soon as I saw it on Book of the Month that I wanted to make this one of my selections for the year. This is actually my first selection for the 2025 season of the Black Hat Book Coven. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping I'm going out strong because last year's first pick didn't hit very hard. And it was historical fiction as well. So we're gonna hope. And I've never read anything set in the Italian Renaissance before. So this will be really fun for me. I'm excited about this one. My local bookshop in the town that I live in, they have actually started hosting book clubs and all different genre book clubs. And I decided to join the Spicy Book Club because those bitches are awesome. Okay. They're hilarious. And this month's pick is actually a book I've already read before. So this is a huge thumbs up for me. It's going to be easy, and it's already a really good book. Why is my voice sounding like a frog right now? What in the absolute fuck? I don't know. That didn't make anything better. There, I think that's better. Wow, that was weird. Anyway, so it is a reread for me, and it is J.T. Geisinger's Ruthless Creatures. This is the first installment to the Queens and Monsters series. This is Mafia Romance, and I believe this one is Bratva. I'm almost positive this is Bratva. I read this the first time for the Mafia Romance readathon. This is actually one of my first Mafia books, and I love this thing. I have not completed the series, so this is a reread for me, but once I reread this, I know I'm going to want to jump right into it. So yeah, I'm excited to visit Cage again, because that dinner scene was fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to him again, because I mean, look at him. I'm looking forward to visiting him again. So I'm excited about this. Cage and Nat were a favorite of mine, so yeah, I'm excited. Those are the only two books I actually have to read this month, guys. Everything else is it's just kind of what I'm feeling. There are two books, though, that I kind of want to read, and I don't have physical copies of them, so I can't hold them up and show you, which is kind of annoying. But this month, when I was looking at books to read, I was just like, you know what? I just want to do what calls to me. I really don't want any constrictions on me at all, but there are two books that I have been eyeballing and I like to get to, and one of them is actually kind of a shocker. Last month's Black Hat Book Coven was the Unmarked Witch, and it was the first installment to a duology, and I really enjoyed it. So I picked up the second one. This is the Unbound Witch by Miranda Lynn. This is the second installment to the duology, because that cliffhanger just cut, and I'm like, no, I'm not okay with this. So I would like to get to this one and actually complete this duology. This is actually a very rare thing for our book club. We start a lot of series, but none of us ever finish them. So this is kind of cool and maddening all in of itself, I guess. So I'm really hoping for this. It was the Unmarked Witch was a 4-star book for me. It relied there's a lot of inspiration for Sarah J. Maas in it, and it felt good to be back in that zone. But I still had a really good time with this. It is a trials book, but the trials are over, so I'm kind of excited to see what she does without the trial component in the story anymore. We follow Raven, whose coven leader has died, and so they are hosting trials to find a new coven leader, and that is what happens in the first book, is all the trials. And she makes our Dark Shadow King Bastion, which is an awesome fucking name. I'm just swear straight up, that's a fucking dope ass name. Loved it. And we have animal companions, we've had betrayal, we have a lot of fun aspects. So I'm excited to see what she does in this installment and see how she carries the story and finishes it out. So I'm looking forward to this one for sure. The next book I would like to possibly get to is another follow-up to a book that I read for the Black Hat Book Coven. Last year, reread The House Witch by Delam Hawk. I have no idea how to say it, but I had a good time with it, especially the Cat Mafia guy. I thought he was cool. I was kind of dope. So I decided to pick up the second one, which is just entitled The House Witch Book 2. No special titles or anything like that. And it is on Kindle Unlimited. Both of these past two books are on Kindle Unlimited. And I am excited to get back in this world because I remember really enjoying this book and feeling good about it. It was a cozy fantasy kind of romance, but the house witch was a male witch who his powers incorporated anything that was household related. So it really functioned more around the kitchen, which I really enjoyed. And it's getting to be a little bit nicer weather, so I can start baking bread and I can start using my oven a little bit more than I already have, because I can open the windows and, you know, get that fresh air in, and it just makes baking and cooking a lot more pleasant than being in a stifling house because it's so cold outside. It's kind of a juxtaposition. Like, you like it cold, so you're warm inside and you're baking. You're like, oh, this is really nice. But that oven can get really fucking hot, and you're like, oh my God, it's so fucking hot in here. I'm like, ugh. So I can open the windows and still feel like good while I'm baking. So it's that nice time. So I felt like this is a good time to pick this guy back up and visit this world again, and also find out about the cat mafia. And maybe I'll learn where that other fountain went. I'm still curious about where that fountain went, guys, still. And so these are both books that I read for the Black Hat Book Coven, and I'm continuing with the series. So I'm excited about these guys. But other than that, I don't have really any other set plans for this month, reading-wise. So with that, we're going to go directly to my Book of the Month books. If you're not familiar with my Book of the Month project is, I will link the video here. At the beginning of the year, I organized all my past unread Book of the Month books, which was like 58. And I organized them by month that they were released in Book of the Month. Not the book itself was released, but Book of the Month released the book and made it a Book of the Month. Let me just roll over here and get this bag. And every month, I put those month selections in this bag and then I draw them. I do have a vlog from January's reading of the Book of the Month, and then I am still in the process of finishing up putting together the vlog from February's. So I'm very happy to say that I'm continuing with this. I'm doing good with it. However, March doesn't have a lot. There's only 3 books in here. Okay, there's only 3. So we're just going to go over them, and I'm going to try to read at least 2 of them, but I don't know which 2 I'm going to read because I'm just going to kind of let the month tell me and my mood tell me what of these 3 books I'm going to be choosing. So the 3 options we have here, the first one is The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. She is the same woman who wrote The Brass Kingdom. I think it's called The Brass Kingdom. And this is a seafaring adventure novel. And I remember thinking it was City of Brass. That's what she wrote. City of Brass. I knew Brass was in it. So this is the start to a new trilogy of magic and mayhem on the high seas. And this is the tale of pirates and sorcerers, forbidden artifacts, and ancient mysteries. In one woman's determined quest to seize a final chance at glory and write her own legend. That sounds pretty actually dope. I just recently watched Heart of the Sea on Netflix, and I really, really enjoyed it. If you've not seen that film, you should probably go check it out. It is a telling of the story of the Essex, which inspired the story of Moby Dick. And I'm a big fan of Moby Dick. So I've kind of been in a seafaring thing. I'm actually watching a miniseries on Netflix right now called 1899, which is about a ship as well. So this seems like it'd be something right up my alley. So I'm excited about this guy. I'm glad that this is falling into this month for sure. So this could possibly be seen down the pike. The other ones that are in here, one is Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. This, I believe, is a modern day retelling of The Taming of the Shrew by Shakespeare. If you're not familiar with Taming of the Shrew, if you've ever seen 10 Things I Hate About You, that's another retelling of Taming of the Shrew. But I have tried reading this one before, but it never got around to reading it. I put it on a TBR, so this is a TBR vet for me. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to it. But I'm a big fan of Taming of the Shrew. It's one of my favorite Shakespearean plays, just because it's a good one. It is. It's one of his funnier ones. At least to me, it's funny because I have a dark humor. So I'm kind of hoping that this book will reminisce with that Shakespearean dark humor. If it doesn't, I might be a little bit depressed. But yep, this is a option as well. And the third one is actually not released in March. It was one of the ones that didn't have a date on it. But it was a Book of the Year finals in 2022, and that is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. This is a thriller. I don't remember off the top of my head what this is about. We have when Chloe Dose was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of the summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes. It was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, 20 years later, Chloe is a psychologist in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. While she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels out of control of her own life, as troubled teens who are her patients. So when a local teenage girl goes missing and then another, that terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there, or is the second time in her life is Chloe about to unmask a killer? Okay, so ironic. Ash Wednesday falls in March this year. So does Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday, if you're not familiar, is Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras takes place in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I feel like this is fate. I think this is going to be a major contender. And this just sounds really, really good. I'm always in a thriller mood. You know that. Thrillers read really, really fast for me. So these are my 3 book of the months this month. I don't know if I'm going to get to all 3 of them, but I will sure get to 2 of them. And it'll be a surprise for you guys at all. Or maybe I'll get to all 3 and really knock some out of the park. So I'm excited about that. for sure. So not a really organized TBR, but it's madness. So let's just go with the theme. Let's go with the theme, guys. So now for my reading habits and my video, my 25 and 25 videos challenge. So if you're not familiar with these, I'll link the video up there. I decided to do 25 videos in 2025 instead of doing 25 books. These are 25 videos you can expect to see from me. And I will link the playlist of the ones that are already up right here so you can go check out the ones that have already been released. I'm still in the process of working them out. So we will do the videos first, okay? So I'm gonna pull 2 of these bad boys out and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what you guys can expect. Last month's was a video filmed entirely in my car and a rant video. And the rant video is up. The video in my car is still in the works. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But here we go. Let's see what you can expect from me this month. Okay. All right, so we'll go with this one. And we'll go with this one. All right. Okay. Film a discussion video based off a book you read in the previous month. Okay, so I didn't do too hot in reading in February, but I think I can pull this one out. I'm pretty sure I can because there was an instance with a book that definitely is something that I can discuss and I feel like other people experience. So discussion video. And this is one of the things I wanted to do was to start more discussion series on my channel. So I'm excited about this guy. Let's see what else you can expect from me. Film a book recommendation video where all the books match the color of the shirt you're currently wearing. Well, we're gonna get a bunch of green recommendations. That's awesome because one of my Try It Thursday recommendation videos for March it was green. Green's my favorite color, so that actually works out amazing. That's so cool. Yay, I'm excited about both of those. That'll be fun. That will be a good time. So expect a green recommendation video very, very soon. All right. Now for my reading habit. What is the thing I need to do with my habits of reading this month to try it up? Last month, I had to write a review on a book that I read on Goodreads, and I have done that. So yay, I did it. I did it. Let's see. Let's see what this one is. And honestly, in January, I drew a reading habit challenge where I had to read a book entirely outside and I was not able to complete it because it was fucking negative degrees. So since it's March Madness, let's draw 2 of them so I'm back on track. So we'll draw 2 of these bad boys too. So 1, 2. All right. What do we got? Okay. All right. Arrange a buddy read and live stream it. I think I can handle that. I think I can do that. I've got some friends that we can, yeah, I think this could happen. I just got to make some phone calls and some messaging. I just got to do some arranging, but yeah, that sounds like a good thing. That's gonna be fun. I could do that. Yeah. Arrange a buddy read and live stream it. Yeah, that'll be fine. What else? Do a craft project associated with one of the books you are reading this month. Okay. All right. Okay. We got this. I can figure this out. This is going to be an interesting month. I wanted a March Madness and I think I got it. So, all right. Yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. That's my TBR and my challenges for myself for this month. Yeah, it could be, this might be a successful month. It also could be a crazy month depending on what fucking happens, you know? But yeah, here we go. That's what you're looking at. And then I've got my 2 Kindle books. But yeah, and these, I'm only for sure getting to 2 of them. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good month, guys. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you have a great St. Patrick's Day. If you are a drinker for St. Patrick's Day, please drink responsibly. I would love to see all of you back here after that St. Patrick's Day shenanigans, because you know what? Party, live it up, but please be responsible about it, guys, because we all love you and we would like to see you. Okay, so there you go. And if you're Irish, make sure you find someone to kiss you. And if you are not Irish, make sure you find an Irish person to kiss. And don't come through me, because I already got mine. Love you guys, and I will talk to you later.